Now, watching this video carefully, um, because most times if we say something because maybe we don't have a larger audience or pulpit saying that, a lot of people just most times think that we are foolish or we are stupid. I may not be a Christian, but I believe in Christ, because Christ is a consciousness, it's an attitude you put on, not as I'm not following him as a follower, or as when it comes to like the modern day religion, like the way they put it. But I believe in Christ as a consciousness of love, which I believe and which I practice, which I follow, not as a religion. You understand? Sometimes when I tell people that Jesus Christ was very mystical in the form that it is not the principle on which he applied to get the power that he used in doing all those miracles in the Bible is not the way the current Christians of today are doing or are following. At the age of 12, I used to tell people that Jesus Christ, the Bible never recorded anything about it from 12 to when he was 30. But from that age, at that time, what was he doing? He was in the temple. I tell people he was in the temple studying the laws of God and the laws of nature. You know, he studied with the wise men, you know, masters of art and science as at that ancient time. You know, with the alchemists of that time. He gathered all those knowledge, and that was what made him, you know, supernatural in his time. And when he was 30, after all the initiations, he did his water initiations, he mastered all the elements, fire, air, water, and air. He mastered all. That was why he could do a lot of miracles. And then the pastors of today, if we ask them to come and, you know, prove them, they cannot, because most of them don't know that this person didn't actually get his power by just, you know, praying and then in the name of God and whatever. He went through studies, practicals, initiations. But the modern day church will not tell you. The modern day church will not tell you. Most of your pastors know this truth, but they will not want to tell you, because if they tell you and then you stop coming to church or want to go the same way, how will they make money? So they keep this truth. I tell people that in today's world that it is pastors that are covering up the truth. They are the one covering up the truth. We are even the one trying to awaken you. They cover up the truth, you pay them, but we try to awaken you, but you hate on us. Christ was mystical. You know, when I used to say this, I've been preaching it, I've been saying it for years, up to like 6, 7, 8 years now. People think I'm mad. But I thank God that now the truth is now coming up. You hear what is about.
So your father, is he a Christian?
My father is not a Christian. He's a spiritualist. He believes in Christ. I believe in Christ. But the problem is, I don't follow his ways. There's a difference between believing in something and not following him. People can believe in Nkrumah's ideology, but they don't follow CPP.
That is true. That is very, very true.
Good.
Now, what about Christ do you know?
What about Christ do I know? I know he came on earth. I know he walked on the face of the earth. But it is only the point where people say he died on the cross.
Yeah.
That is where I have a problem with.
He didn't die on the cross?
No, he didn't die on the cross. He got married to Mary Magdalene, had about 5 kids with her, and yes, he lived a normal life like a normal human being. Died at the age of 120 years.
Yes, the Ahmadi Muslims also say the same thing.
Good.
Ahmadiyya also said Jesus Christ died at the age of 120.
Yeah.
So there are some similarities here.
So
and there.
you see, the problem with Ghanaians, they are limited to one kind of knowledge. They don't want to learn. You understand? What his pastor, Sunday school teacher, taught him, that's all. Nothing goes in again.
Jesus Christ, tell me, do you know where he lived and died?
Jesus, as I know, when he was switched, when he was about to die, you understand? So they took him to India when he was young, from 12 years. Why is it that there's no record of Jesus from the age 12 to 30 years? Where was he? Jesus went to India. He went to the mountains of Tibet. He went to Egypt to learn mysticism. He went to India to learn levitation. He went to the mountains of Tibet to learn healing powers. You understand? So people are limited. People are limited to one kind of knowledge. And when you say this, it is not in the Bible. But abortion is not in the Bible, but it is frowned on in society. Masturbation is not in the Bible, but it's not frowned on in society.
Interesting.
Gambling, as in super bet, it's not in the Bible. But when you go and stake bet, your pastor will tell you it's a sin.
It's a sin.
Why is it that? Give me a quotation where states lotto is a sin.
Interesting.
Lottery. There's no quotation there.
Interesting.
So if you think I said this and it's not, I need to give you biblical proof about it, then you're stupid. I'm sorry to use that word.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Fire.
Then you're so stupid.
Yeah.
Because it's not everything that is morally right that is in the Bible.
Exactly. I agree with